All of it.
More Humankind. I'm Fire of Life 2018. Welcome in the stream if anybody's out there. But I'm just gonna. I was literally. I love this game so much that I am playing it in my free time, considering that's what I'll ever do, I guess. But yeah, I love the game so much. I was streaming it. I was in my free time and I was streaming it to my friends, and I was like, you know what? The whole world's my friends. I should just stream this to everyone. So here we are, and back to Humankind. Right now, y'all are both gonna shut up really quick. Is that all how it goes?
Your behavior is shameful.
Yeah, it
No
is.
more, I say.
I guess that's respectable.
My very soul trembles.
I'm kind of like indulged in my own little world.
It happens to all of us, I think. So now this is the first time I'm getting a rebellion from the Celts.
And it seemed like they're just like not happy with you.
Well, I wondered how you did it. I mean, I guess this is purpose, propose, and rebellion. Just gonna ask that.
These childish vetoes benefit neither of us. Let's cast them off.
Just gonna go ahead and refuse that because their war support went up like a
No,
lot.
I cannot agree to this anemic proposal.
I mean, are we at war? I don't know if they can go to war with me. Like, they're my vassals. That's what I don't understand. I'm not really scared of them. Like, I literally have a stack of weapon, like, people right here.
Respect my authority.
I mean, right? Oh, look. Here's a whole nother army I can just buy. Boom. It's right there. Now what? Now what? Fuck it. I don't know what they think they're gonna do. I have no idea what they think they're gonna do.
I mean, my question is, what can they do?
I mean, fight back, I guess. Because looks like they're trying to do that here. Exactly. For them. And I kind of want to run over here and kill them, while just to be that guy, because they just threatened to rebel from me. So I got to start thinning their numbers, I guess. I definitely don't want them to get more territories or more money. Like, no. So this is my new building. Whoa. Also, I feel like I took some edibles earlier, and I feel like they're totally kicking in now.
Really?
Yeah, like I haven't been edible high in a long time. Because remember I made those concentrates? But I burn it, so I hadn't really used it. But I discovered if you just like make it into a pill form, you can just swallow it. It's good shit, actually. Kind of impressed. Homegrown. So what happens if I just come over here and ransack this? Do they make another last outpost? And see, like, there's another one of their armies. I need to come see if I can kill their army. The real problem with buying units from city-states is that you can't upgrade them. So if you have them for a long time, they're, you can't do shit about it.
So you can't upgrade them at all.
Yeah, no, they're just the same. Well, they think they're funny. Maybe I should let that become a city state, but I really don't need that. A new civic. I can get +5 science on a holy site, or holy sites give 5 and stability. But I need 7,000. I only have 1, so it'll just be amongst the many that I can add at a later date.
Your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of power. Only your friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
I still haven't exactly figured out what triggers that. Something I just built triggered that, I guess. Or it's the Great Blue Hole Natural Wonder that triggered it. That would be funny if he's referring to the Great Blue Hole as a wine cellar. That would be so funny.
Thank you for this.
What's he trying to do? There must be some kind of tradie that I haven't done. Or I did, but that's why I'm like, there's only one other, like there's two other people in this game still. Like, Greece is still here with their one city that I have completely surrounded. Then the Hattadis are my vassals. The Celts are my vassals. And the Marians, I'm not even sure. But they are allies. So vassal, ally, tiny nothing, about to be obliterated. I don't know how you win this game exactly. I guess you play it all the way to the end because like the Celts can come back. Like that's why I was telling Brandon that it seems like a thing.
Is it a thing?
It seems like a thing. Cricket! Ugh. Where do these insects keep coming in from? Just saying. Scares the shit out of me every time. So I'm not allowed to just randomly attack him. I'd have to.
What are you randomly attacking this time?
Well, my vassal that keeps trying to break free. I'm like, so what am I supposed? I have to let him break free and then beat him back into submission again? That seems dumb. Can I cull? This here encampment situation. Like, no.
Like, so how did you acquire them as your vassal in the first place? Did you just military dominate?
I militarily dominated them, yes. And this shit just happened where they just took this city. Like, how did that they just absorbed that free city? That really upsets me. I wonder if that gave me a grievance.
Sovereign, how can I help you?
Stole my independent people. Demand it.
The definition of the
You and
word
your
border
grievances.
seems to have escaped you.
The Hattadis make a refuse. Oh wait.
Let's not let this border dispute escalate.
I mean that might make more sense if I gave them this one and they gave me that one. I will accept this demand.
Unpleasant as these demands are, refusal is a mistake.
And the Moravians just declared war on the Huns. So they didn't give it to me. Doesn't look like they gave it to me. I ended up just giving them another city. Not that I mean I was already over my city cap in the first place, but I didn't really mean to do that with them. And what is this even a thing? What? Oh, they gave me Sadar that I didn't even know existed. in place of that one city. I mean, that might, okay. I understand. So, and I can't absorb this until so many turns. Hmm. And I can't do anything about that. Hmm. That's interesting. Okay. I guess we're just gonna let this, or just if we're gonna station this guy here, we're gonna station this guy here. I would like I would like that other army to know that I am aware of their presence. And they are, so I don't have enough, I don't have open borders, or am I supposed to be able to go to war with them now?
How do you do?
Oh, I have to
Whoever you are.
rebuild my war support to attack them again because I just ended the war, so now I can't attack them because we just ended a war. They were just stuck here, I guess. This one cannot be done without 80 war support. I wonder if I'm allowed to do that to the Celts.
Be quick, for my people need me.
No, 71 still. No. And they, I don't know why I made them pay me something, but they must have done something to me. So really, I should let them do their shenanigans and focus on my life. Whatever they do will enrage my wrath, and then I will be able to absorb their life forces. Now, just an attached state to my other state there, because that's what we do here is attach things. Basically, rule of thumb, you're trying to stay near your like city cap. Like obviously I went over one because there's only 10 influence per month to go over by one.
Guess what?
So that's the thing. My specialty district. I need to build these guys because I'm still a builder, so it's all about building districts now. But look at this. It's going to give me 40 production. Plus 5 influence in a turn. That's nuts. This is definitely the best game I've ever played. And this was not the one that I tried to start with Brandon, and we were actually playing separate games. At basically the same pace, mind you. Like you were literally a turn behind me when you hit the same thing. Like
That's really weird.
that's nuts. I'm gonna look to see, because I didn't realize we weren't even playing the same game until he could choose the Celts, and I had already chosen it, and I was like, wait, that we can't be in the same game. So that's when we realized. And then we decided we had to start over. And then Brandon is kind of anti-Humankind. He's a little anti. So I'm trying to like lure him into the game a little more with my gameplay and excitement for this game.
Executing your
Like
first
everyone else, I
ransom
guess.
is
Like you
not
should all go
perfect.
buy it because I
It
want
is
to play with
better
you
to
on
do the
Steam as your
ransacking
AI.
than ransack you.
That's basically how I feel about
So
it.
you can play with my, oh, you can't play with my AI because we haven't played against each other.
No, I think we are now friends. You've played the game. You start like your AI is going to be like a beginner mode because you haven't unlocked anything by playing stuff. You get badges by winning games, and that badge goes towards what your playstyle is because they know how you got to the where you ended up because of the eras and stuff. So they give you a certain badge, and that badge can be used to adjust your AI and develop your playstyle to be your AI like actual playstyle. Like now that this is my third maybe slash fourth playthrough, I kind of know what order I'm gonna go in every time. At least like type of civilization way. And now I am kind of understanding how to determine what my civilization needs based on that. So I mean, like you have to think in the future of like, okay, so what does my empire need, and then you can like, oh, like this turn I chose the production because I was like, damn, I have a lot of territories. That's going to give me a lot of production, so I'm going to be able to build a lot of districts. I don't really see myself doing a whole lot of warfare at this point. Even if the Celts decide to be bebe or the Hatatis decide to be bebe, I'm ready for it. Especially if I continue focusing on my production, I'll be able to just pop up some cities out. Not to mention the money's like I already have 13K in the bank. I could probably buy a full army anywhere I wanted to. So I'm ready for war if it befalls me, so I don't need to really focus on that right now. But building these districts will make it more capable of me to produce in the future. At least that's how I think. But like you think different than me even in Civ. You go cultural victory a lot of times, and you can totally do that here by if you were to build influence based, you start building influence buildings, and that actually spreads your influence naturally. You get bigger because you have the influence spear of doing that. Also, you could focus on religion and make your faith happen more, and that's a whole different ball game than the production in the first place. But it's interesting.
That's interesting.
I love the game. I love the game. I feel like I'm gonna play hours and hours and hours of it, so I might as well stream it.
Go for it.
Because I really only need 3 more followers, and then I can get to affiliate. So hopefully somebody out there will follow. I think we got one more today, right?
Yeah, your one friend followed you, right?
I can see that.
No, that was a rando from somebody that we had to just in the stream earlier.
Oh, what, did you stream like after we got done with League?
And I was streaming Humankind just by myself earlier today,
Oh, okay.
like early this morning.
Yeah.
Cause I don't sleep. I'm like that kid
See,
from
I try to go to sleep, and like right now, I'm like my eyes feel tired, but if I lay down, I'm not gonna fucking fall asleep. It's a strong goal.
You know what I've discovered to love is my audiobooks, because I can lay there with my eyes closed and just kind of like relax my body. And even if I'm not asleep, I have the book to occupy my mind, so then I still feel like restful. Like I can literally lay there and physically rest my body, muscles, and the things that have been keeping me upright all day. But still, I don't really sleep. Like I kind of lay there and listen to a book, so then I feel like I'm absorbing all this knowledge in the first place. I have crazy dreams, very vivid.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't think I dream at all.
Try an audiobook. And see, like, I would love to see this as like a vista. Like, look how pretty that is. You could even see the the water coming down the side. Hear the birds chirping.
Oh yeah, it's like a nice little waterfall.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And like when you go back and look at your cities and stuff, they change. Like as you put the districts down, the cities physically change, and each one of these little buildings changes with whichever civilization you pick. It looks like a whole different type of building. I love the detail they put into it. Like these were all my emblematic buildings from before, with the big pools in it and stuff. And you see, like, gave me big production numbers because that's what I chose. But it's just expanding out. So like each one of the districts you put down basically expands your territory further. So you really could make this like a super art game.
I guess like once if you like, I don't know, develop like wanders and stuff like that, right?
You do get wonders as well. I'll tell you when I come to a thing. I don't know what to do with all my troops right this second because I feel like I dominate everything. So I guess I'm just gonna station this guy here because look at what an impenetrable fortress this would be. Like, I put this into a I put a wall up on this thing. Done. Nobody's ever gonna take this outpost.
I'll take it.
Good luck. Might as well put him back to sleep. And then it's converting. So apparently they have more culture than I do in this city. So I need to do something about that. So let me go here. See what I can buy out infrastructure wise. Looks like nothing. Oh wait. No, I could buy out a festival. For 30,000. Like not ever I could just do that, but the government just came to the city and was like, "You know what? Here's some cultural shit." Bam. Why does the government ever do that for us? Just bam. That's how we should treat Afghanistan. Just go over there and bring them a shopping mall, a Starbucks, McDonald's, a Walmart, a Target, an Old Navy. Brandon volunteers to be the leader of that Old Navy.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I think yes. Well, I want to let me do this. Click, click. There we go. I'll manual battle with it because this should be fun. In deployment.
Absolutely not.
Yep. Brandon volunteered. You heard him. You heard him say it.
Absolutely not.
Actually, I'm just gonna turn this on to make it pretty because I'm just too. I don't know. I don't really understand the mechanics, but I know it works better when you auto battle it and actually make it happen. Because I can, if it starts to do something stupid, I can't stop it. Like one time, one of these swordsmen was almost dead, but it started attacking the other not almost dead thing, and I was like, well, that was dumb. So let me fix that for you. Especially once they got them all positioned like this, it's really good to just let them go, because it's probably what's happening. See, how is that in range? Like, that is in line of sight for that, but sometimes when you put them there, it's not. The battle system in this is definitely bugged or glitchy. Sometimes it's real weird with that shit. Maybe it's an era thing that I just don't understand. Could be that. Could be that. There's a lot of shit I don't understand with this game. A lot of shit. It's a new game. Like, it just came out, this week. Last week, maybe.
You already bought it for me? Oh my god.
You're welcome. Yeah, I did. It's brand new. Because I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of time in this world. I'm dumb. So that's a wonder. I need to build this wonder somewhere. 1 food per faith, plus 20 faith, and 40 stability, plus 50 science on each cultural wonder. So that's why I got it. And I could probably get another one, but I haven't put this one down yet. You can only have 1 wonder at a time. But I need to put it in a certain city, because it's whichever city produces the most faith. So I need to check that out. There's 11, a 23, a 10, 11, 17, 4. I think 23 was top one. So I need to put it in this city. Somewhere, for sure. And I'll just put it up here on this tile. It seems like that's going to be super scenic. Like, how pretty is that? That's going to be right there. So we'll plop that down. And then I might as well use my special magic ability to turn up the production on it. And I don't know how much, that didn't really give me a whole lot. So I feel less impressed by that ability. So first time I've used that the whole time since I've been a builder. I don't know if that's really the best ability, but okay, here we go. It bought me 4 turns off that, I think, right? It was at 19 before, probably 4. It's probably pretty good on a wonder, I guess. And then I can make all my other cities give production to it, because it's a shared project. It's I guess they'll all send their production workers up there to work on it or some of that shit. You get it. And I don't really need to do anything here. I could build, the city's doing pretty good because it's got 56 food at the top. It's got 206 industry. It's got 75 money and 36 science. I like to get my emblematic districts down, especially when I'm at 100% stability. I need to get the districts down, so I'm going to keep doing that. Because that's going to give me 23 production and 6 influence. Whispers of the Witches. The great city of Hajong has fallen on hard times. Citizens whisper that it is doing of the witches and other sorcerers living in their midsts. They have taken matters into their own hands, accusing the outspoken young woman of being a ringleader, and imprisoning a pitiable rabble from little more than hearsay. What should you do with the accursed? I can condemn her, or I can forgive her. If we condemn her, that will put me towards the religious side, which I'm obviously not trying to do. And forgive her will be this, but I could get unexpected consequences. There might be something good here. I've never chosen it. Um, so sure, why not? It's not gonna kill me. Let's find out what happens. We just condemned that girl to death, though. So bye, bitch. She's gone.
Whether or not the world goes hungry, with
Just
30 farmers
just to find out what
quarters,
happens.
this city certainly
That's
will.
how cruel we really are. Okay, so my resources are sold. I sold some sage. Yay. Because I needed more money. Sure thing. Yay, yeah. This guy needs to take care of this encampment, which I think is here? Looks like it. For 234 gold. How I will take that, indeed. See, look how I love how you can zoom in on the cities too. Like, how cute is that? Look how like they have a little carts and stuff going around. It's super neat. And little geysers. So cute. Okay, so we're in lobby, and I'm going to put down one of the cultural deals. It recommends it over here. I usually just stick with what the computer algorithm computates. This city, same thing. Got to build districts. That's what we're doing this game. Developing the cities. Because you can only build so many of these, and you only get them as long as you're in that era. The Huns have fallen. So now we know what happens. The brilliant civilization fell into ashes. Will it be remembered at the end? I don't know. I've never actually finished a game of this, so I have no idea.
A first ransack. See the signs.
That's annoying too,
Appreciate the
because
local
every
culture,
time you click
and
on
take
that
anything
acknowledge,
that's
it
not
takes you
nailed
to
down.
that ransack and says, here's that thing. I don't understand why it does that every time. Because I do want to know where the ransack was happening, but it's not my first ransack either. Like, that's a glitch or a bug for sure. That it does it every time you click on it. I'm just gonna renew. Oh, they can't be because they're in decline, so they're gonna die. They're going away forever. Sadness. Oh, but hey, but now this territory is free for grabs. I should run into one of these people to put in an outpost before somebody else does it. Like, it really looks like he's about to put a Siddler down. See, he's already claimed another territory on my border. I feel like he's gonna do the same thing. But that's going away in 3 turns. I'm gonna demand he give it to me. Violence is temporarily. Yep. So looks like we're gonna have to take this city over too. I was nice enough to like let him have this one because it was kind of in the way. But these two I can attach to these 2 cities. I need you to know your role. But I'm about to lose this one and then this one in 9 turns. This one's mine, and this one's mine.
It seems like you have a lot going on.
I own the whole continent. It's pretty late game. But I don't really. Like, the orange and the blue are not mine. The black's not mine. The green's not mine. But, you know, soon. Soon. Very soon.
And how are you winning? Are you just taking everything over, or is it something else?
Isn't that the key to winning?
I was just curious.
Like, the actual winner is, like, fame. But I'm so far ahead because I've murdered everybody militarily early on. So I was like, okay. Is that how you win this game? You just murder, death, kill?
That's what I'm asking. You know?
It seems like the easiest way thus far.
I mean, at least you have different win strategies with the other one.
I mean, like, there's lots of win strategies. I don't know if I am quite. I don't know if I'm the one who has finesse enough to do those said strategies. But I don't like once you get to the last era, you have to start getting each star. So there's definitely a bonus for the behind. Remember the catch up star. If you're behind the person who does it, I forget what it's called, but it's the participation trophy award. You get one for being in the game to help you stay competitive. Competitive star. That's what it is. But that happens in the late era too. So everybody who enters the late era late gets that bonus going forward. So actually the further apart, the further you are, the closer we get to victory, the more rapid fire your like stars would be happening. Does that make sense? Like the game has a mechanic to balance it out.
Oh, hey. I just found something upon my travels of what you were looking for.
What was I looking for?
There's a monster called a choker, and that's what you wanted.
A choker? For what?
For the for the dungeon or whatever we went to.
Oh. Also, I just got an achievement. All Empire capitals are in your sphere of influence. I am the most influential. There's actually only 2 territories that are not in my influence. See, that's why the difficulties in this game are crazy in between. I feel like the AIs definitely have a lot more to do with the difficulty than um, like with the map setting difficulty. I feel like the AI difficulty is much more that. But I mean, now it literally took my third playthrough for me to really start to understand how the AI and stuff work as well too. But just like with any other massive game, there's a learning curve. There's a learning curve. Like, what do I do with this army? Nobody knows. I need them. I can make them put down an outpost. And that's what shall be done. And I'm gonna attach this one while I'm out here. I can attach this one to. He's already got 3 territories attached, so I might as well attach it to the Hejong. And that adds that whole territory to my sphere of influence, including that resource. And all the population from this, and its population growth from this, and its surrounding this. So that just made the whole city much more productive.
Yay.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Freely admit, it's cool. I didn't understand districts. There were so many things I didn't really understand when I first started this game. And this is only the 3rd playthrough, and I guess what my Steam profile will tell me, won't it? 50 hours in, I'm starting to really understand the game. And its subtle nuances. Because like this one gives you +5 food per horse, and +1 food per farmer's quarter per adjacent farmer's quarter. This probably actually works out pretty well for me because I used the agrarian, where it gave me that building that was a market quarter and a farmer's quarter in the 2nd era. So now it's well worth my investment, but it really wasn't early on in the game. Like granary is one of the first things that was researched in the game, but I haven't put it in my main city because it gives you +2 farmers per farmers, and like right now I still only have 3 farmers in this city. So like that's not even huge for me because I built so wide with so many cities. This would be cool if I had like super tall and thick cities, but I still haven't built it because it's not even that relevant. But like this one, I should have built a long time ago because it's just a base bonus. Like it gives +2 to food on a river tile, and as you and I can all see, there's a big old river that runs right through the middle of this. So every one of these tiles would get +2 food just by building that in 3 turns, and I probably could have done that 20 turns ago. But, you know, you prioritize stuff. Like this production video that gives you +5 food per copper I have. It gives me +1 on Maker's Quarters and +1 industry on all the Maker's Quarters. And as you remember earlier, I just said I had one of those things earlier that gave me a Maker's Quarter that was also a Farmer's Quarter. So this is still good for me. This one's a flat bonus, like flat plus to industry based on a mountain, stone, rocky fields. So like all this, that's production +1, +1. All these rocky fields +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. Just by building that thing. This one's industry on a river, so that applies the same thing as all those river tiles that I just added +2 food to are now +3. And obviously these citizens have enough space to work it, so that's what's going on there. And it just adds it base to the food. So each one of these tiles within my territory is kind of all added up, and that's what your total work comes out to.
Ooh,
Right? Complicated, right?
sounds like it.
But it makes sense. I find myself not building the military situation much. I've never run into a game where I felt like I needed it. So I don't know if that's how I feel. I'd rather build an army than build a wall. Maybe that's just who I am as a person. So this city still has good stability, but it's kind of dropping. I don't know if I need to build another district right now, so I'll make it focus on helping out with the wonder. This city definitely needs stability options, because that's kind of nuts. Turns before completion, so that one's already in queue. If I want to give it, I have yet to figure out where the ruins are. I've seen this option on so many cities and so many games. I cannot find a ruins. Like, is that what this is supposed to be? Like, it's blinking. I don't see a white lit up space anywhere. I don't. This one baffles me. I have no idea what this button does. What does this button do? I probably need to put down a harbor over here for sure and get some boats out. I don't think I've not made one single boat. So it says I should make it here for 8 food, so that's good. Military architecture, that means I can now start putting my cities together. So then, really, when this green guy in the middle starts pissing me off, I can actually do something about it. That's good, that's good, that's good. So, and it also gives me a fort, because forts are cool. There's my new elephant. Actually, that was the first elephant that I never bothered to research, so I need to make some of those. And now I can get a trebuchet if I were to want to siege out those walls that I never build. Hee hee. Alright, so we'll station these guys here. Pretty good stability, but looks like we've already made all the options there. So then it starts giving me options into how much it would cost to absorb a city. Like, I could absorb these two cities together for only 7k, and that would definitely behoove me, because that would get me back that 10 extra gold per, but I would lose a production facility, but would gain all the production together in the same city. So like this one, it currently has 183, and this one has 253, and as together they would have like 300 and almost 600 production as a unit. So it would just, whatever I'm building here would build extremely fast. And I assume it would absorb all the same cities, because it looks like one's 18 and one's 15. So we have to. I've never been able to converge one cities that had quite gotten this large before. So maybe that's a goal we'll achieve in this game. But this one needs... It's getting 1 population per every 2 turns. It's got great stability. It's got good influence. The faith is pretty bad, but I can't really do much about that. I could just make it contribute to this to finish the faith as an empire. Oh, I can actually place it here. So I had to start at that. I could have built it on the other one. Am I in Urks? I didn't even see which city I was at. I'm in Hergura. So let's start that there. I'll put it there for symmetry's sake. I still never even bothered getting the commons quarters. My technology tree must be back, but I've played too many games, I guess. And I definitely beelined for something further down. Like I wanted this is what I beelined for, I believe. I had set this up originally to get that last extra city cap, and then I wanted to be able to start merging cities once I had reached that ability. So that's why my research tree is a little bit askew. Like I never even bothered to get mounted warfare. Like I've been told this is weird. This is like where it's at, but I don't know. I don't get it. Just like I did that one turn thing, I paid it for that festival. All it really did was buy me +4 faith. But I think that's a permanent purchase. Like, if you do it a lot, like just it gives you +5 faith to your empire totals. That's actually pretty cool if you really think about it. So this +5 experience, but I don't know if that's per like how that works if it's whole per empire. I'm not sure, but I haven't bothered to research it yet because I still think the imperial court is probably going to be better than that, quite frankly. And then I'm looking at like the hamlet probably next. Maybe gunpowder warfare because I have a special unit, but I need to build one of those elephants. Remind me to build an elephant. Are y'all both still just absorbed in your games?
I'm not playing the game, but I am listening to it. It's just really complicated.
I mean, I feel like it's easier to show or like to just
I was muted, my bad.
or to like do. I mean, like it's a thing. If at any point you want to jump in, just say it, let me know. About anybody else in the game, I can make player games from anywhere across the world. Once you're in a Steam, and we'll totally hook you up. If you want to do a game with me, let me know. I'll play.
Yeah, maybe they'll teach you how to do
The Dougie?
those certain things.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. That's really what I want in my life. The Dougie partner.
You need some fiesta in your life.
Some fiesta? Sounds like a salsa.
Fiesta.
Ay, papi. I know where to go too.
Yeah, like you gotta take a take notes from Brandon over here.
Hurdle, Durdle, and Yurdle. I need 3 friends called Hurdle, Durdle, and Yurdle in my life.
I've already made them.
I just need them in my life. Like I just need real life retainers. It just sounds like fun. All right, so what am I doing in this district? Is what I'm looking at here. I've got so sidetracked.
That is all our wonders right now. We want to know.
Right. So it looks like like I have huge production here, and this is one that I feel like I'm gonna absorb, or maybe in the future. I mean, if I were to put these two together, right? Because I said no. I guess I was gonna put Herodura and Xerxes together. It looks like I do it cheaper for the other one. Put it in Anarchan. I guess it doesn't really matter. I wonder why that's cheaper. I guess it's because there's less people in it. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, so I guess I better build a district while I have the option.
Oh, that was a spicy hit.
What are you playing?
RuneScape.
You hit things in RuneScape?
Yeah. There's right now I'm battling Lizardman Shaman.
I should make an elephant. Why didn't nobody remind me?
Elephant.
Thanks. You're making a wizard shaman?
No, I'm fighting Lizardman Shaman. So they're like these giant ass lizard people.
That sounds fun.
Yep.
I just got an agrarian star. That means one of the stars. First one of the early modern era. People for 141 into 172. Sorry, go ahead again.
Oh no, that is just, slaying away.
Slave it away. Why don't you have a live stream yet, Ian? You could easily have logged into a Twitch account and started your live stream. Then you could host my channel, I could host yours, we could grow each other's together. It's fine.
Yeah.
I need to attach these. So I really should attach it to this one. So now I've completely absorbed it. Oh, I forgot I was going to get this one in 13 turns. But I'll still be able to attach this one. It just costs more per territory you attach to a city.
I am at your service.
Your empire becomes one of the giants, astride the globe. And what will you do with this power?
Murder, death, kill. World deed accomplished. Discover. I was the first one to discover imperial power, so I got extra 50 faith. Fame. I keep calling it faith, but I mean fame. One more turn to finish this, and I need to make a boat because I don't own a boat. Let's make a boat
Hey, what do you need boats for?
to explore all this part that's around the water. Like apparently there's supposed to be other like there's a territory over here that I haven't even like bothered to get to. I'm not sure if I'm able to cross it because I need a boat. So I need a boat. Actually, I just made it over here, but I need a boat all the way over here. I do have a city that has a boat. Yeah, I have a harbor. I have one over here. So I'm just going to queue up a boat while I'm thinking about it. So it'll be there at the end of all this. Actually, I'll just do this. Boop, boop. Look how cool that was to fix the queue. How much of a pain in the ass is that to do a queue in Civ in the first place? And then also to be able to move it around like that as your needs change. So like, I know I want all these buildings in this city eventually. So I usually just queue up a whole bunch, and if I need something like this, I just squeeze one in. And next time it finishes, like it's going to finish this levy administration in one turn, and then make this boat, and then go right back to what it was doing. Happy go day. I love this. It's a great. Like,
Is there other civilizations in that, like outside that continent, or?
I think there might be. I believe I picked more than 3 or 4 AIs. Well, I guess it was 5 at one point. So I think it might be one more. Somewhere else on the map that I haven't even met yet. And conquered. Or, I mean, met yet. So, I guess I'm going to make another boat. Since I need more boats. And that boat I just made was kind of crappy, so I'll make a better boat.
The first ship is a wonderful thing. Sadly for the crew, we're likely to see the first seasickness as well.
Aww. And that got me a boat because I'm in a harbor or something? No, I think I got another builder. Because that's what we're trying to do, is build districts. So that's what we're doing.
Yes.
A new wonder can be claimed because I just finished the other one. So I can look at...
The site of Angkor Wat is worthy of reverence.
I wish it
Not
didn't do
merely
that
for
either.
temples, but for the care
Like, it
takes
should
of
definitely pop
water
up
and
this one
irrigation.
first, so then I could click on this and go look at this one without having to come back to this. Not to mention the stupid pop-up thing forever. So it's over here. It didn't really even take me to it. Where'd I put it? I think it was here, right? That's what we're looking at. There it is. Like, it literally improved the tile. You can literally see it, and now there it physically is. It's got, like how peaceful it is. So peaceful. So then you have to go back to show unclaimed wonders, and then you get to look at what you have left. Wow, they only got one since I last been here. Like, I'm murdering them everywhere. I can't imagine why. So this one gives me all of my other food. Gain 20% of food, equal to 50% of the food produced by the city that I built this in. That could be huge, considering I was an agrarian at the beginning. This one gives me 1 faith per district, which would probably be immensely huge. And then I have that other wonder that gives me food per faith. I think that might be a winner right there, because that's going to be like a bam bam. But I don't know how that works out since I've already mastered Faith. That's weird too. We'll see, I guess. This one would give me 100% production towards shared projects, and I feel like I'm far enough ahead of that. I don't really need that. But that would be like a great catch-up wonder. Like if you fell behind the wonders and you got that one, this would help you produce wonders faster in the future. I mean, it would give me 5+ production flat anyway, and my city's productions are huge, so that could be cool. But I still think we're gonna go with the St. Basil's Cathedral. And I'll just have to go through and see which one's got all the... I think they gave me all the faith, right? Alright, so this is a civics osmosis event. This is a conversion because somebody was closer to me. I don't know, I guess it was probably these guys. So that's one of the things you do with your culture, is when you have more culture than someone else of some sort, you might pressure them to change their beliefs. So now I have to choose this, or I lose stability. Like 50 stability for 10 turns is pretty huge, especially in a city that I just took. So my options on this particular civics are, right now I'm using the +1 combat strength plus units, but +1 combat strength on unit. So they want me to change it to the +30% unit industry cost. And that would also change my ideal. Like currently I am sitting pretty right here with the +4 on my emblematic districts. So all those districts I give me are giving the +4 influence, which is 100% what I want, plus the combat strength on a unit, because I already have a whole bunch of units, so I don't need to produce a whole lot more. So that's what's happening there. So I might have to just tell them to suck it. But that would cause instability, so everything in the city would immediately stop producing. I think I'm not sure it goes immediately though. I'm just gonna refuse it because I'm not gonna change it. So screw the city.
So you have like civil unrest?
Well, if it goes below 30%, so like that just changed. Like it added the modifier on the bottom of the screen. I can't move my mouse down to show it to you, but at the very bottom of the screen, it's got that -50 from defiant status. That just added that into my totals. So it gives me stability up to 93%, but it's actually now capped at 65% because of that little boost right there. So like it didn't really kill my city, which is why I was acceptable, but I can do something to prevent that in the next couple of turns. Like I just made that boat, so now I know the city needs stability improvement, and I believe I just got this commons quarters, which specifically does that. Of course, it gives me 5 stability there. Great. So I guess we're working on it. But we also need districts because that's who we need as a builder. So that's, if I have to build 1 million of those, it's okay. So I am not much for naval warfare. Never have been. Probably never will be. I'm just gonna put this guy on auto explore and see what he finds. Because apparently there are curiosities out in the same thing. And apparently I did build the belt over here as well. So I can do the same thing to this guy. We're going to let him do his thing. If he dies at sea, so be it. Captain, my captain. Oh, captain, my captain. So the wonder is a possibility here. Let me reread this again to make sure I'm going to do it right. Commencing victories. Did I choose something stupid? Or does it just not show this here? Or maybe I already got the bonus. Didn't I say there was another bonus with this? That I was like, oh, this bonus is going to be awesome because of the other bonus. Gave me 1 faith. Oh, the faith per district is what I was excited about. Because I have 1 million districts, so this should be great. But I guess it's an effect per the thing, so it doesn't really matter where I put it. So I guess I'll just put it in available tiles here. That's what it's going to look like. I can put it anywhere. I think I'll put it right there. Because I believe, once I put this down, it will also give me access to build things on the tiles around this. I believe. What are you gonna say, Brandon?
Oh, nothing. I'm just like playing.
What are you playing?
I'm just checking some stuff with so I'm like done now. I just got done. Actually, I just finished what I wanted to finish.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see. We play D&D every Wednesday night at 8:30. Brandon just did his first DM experience, and it was awesome. The video is going to be up on the YouTube side. That's over at Fire of Life 2018. So let me put that in the link as well. Boom, boom. So there you go. It's now in the chat if you'd like to go. So check out the YouTube. I haven't put it up yet, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. So yeah, you should go check it out. What else are you doing, Brandon? You gonna play some Humankind? You gonna go to bed? That's why you gotta work soon, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed.
I respect that. You need to rest. You got your DM visit tomorrow soon, right?
Oh, it's higher up than DM.
Oh, even worse. So you need to look well rested. Put some cucumbers over your eyes tonight before you go to bed. Give yourself a facial. Take some personal time tonight and just like pamper yourself. Take a bath. Rest.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my hair tomorrow. I'm just going to straighten it.
You should do it at like a fro.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
I think it'd be awesome. You should totally do it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to wear, or get fall colors and borrow one of Carlos's shirts. So, see how it goes.
Oh, send me pictures.
It's not fancy either. It's just like a regular t-shirt.
I mean, so why aren't you dressing up? You should dress up for like. You have to feel powerful when you go meet these people. Like you need to dress for success. Like dress up.
We don't have any fall colored clothing. It's terrible. I can't find anything. This is at least it looks decent because it's like Zara or whatever.
I wouldn't say fall colored yet. It's still quite warm outside.
It's been pretty nice up here.
I say it's. I'm saying, but it's like I still been in shorts and t-shirts.
So yeah, I'll go to bed or something.
Okay, have fun.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, good night.
Good night, everybody.
I was like, is that a yawn? Like what?
It was a yawn, Dad.
Right. Good night, Brandon.
Yeah, good night.
Night.
And then there were two.
As it should be.
I don't know if that's the case. I would like there to be more than two viewers in my stream, especially considering one of them's doing it for free.
Shit.
Foreign outpost researched, extending the reach of an empire by establishing remote settlements in faraway regions is an important step to a cultural and commercial expansion. So that means I can build a better boat, and 10% on all resources, money cost when buying a trade route. Too bad I own everything, so trade routes are obsolete for me. I just built an elephant.
Oh, you finally built your elephant?
I did finally build the elephant. Now I can add him to my army. So I've got all my emblematic all my emblematic units are in this one army. This was my first one. This was my second one. This was my third one, and I still have a fourth one to make because we're down in the fourth order. This was just a random unit that I made apparently, or picked up from one of the city states that I absorbed. So I'm just gonna make this Anchor Watt really quick because that's gonna better everyone in the end. So now there's some more unit upgrades. I could do the alchemy if I need the more stability, because stability plus researchers will probably be huge since I had all those science difficulties. Or I get the gunpowder warfare. I better do that. So then I can discover where all the saltpeter is and just start building up that real quick before I need it to crush someone. Gonna keep building it. Everybody's building the wonder. All of my mammoth production will go to building this wonder. It's like when they woke up America to enter World War II. All the production.
With 10 territories, you have built a city spanning more territory than your ancestors could have possibly imagined.
Aw, thanks. Thanks, game. I love the positivity. A whisper of witches too. A judgment swiftly dispatched before the sun set the same day. The accursed lay dead in unmarked graves on the edge of the city, their alleged wickedness deserving of no notoriety. Whether they were truly guilty of their crimes is another matter, but the citizen seems most happy and acclaim your name. Vanquished, the witches and the sorcerers are no more, and the citizens celebrate. So they get +10 stability. Okay, lucky us. We killed her, and she was actually a witch. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I love how it's random too. Like you don't really know. Also, I have overlooked that I should be spending some civics. I have a civic here that's ready. I don't like that that's not like a blinky or something. I mean, I get sometimes I want to be able to ignore it, but sometimes I'd like to not ignore, not notice it.
Right, should it be like automatic?
I don't know if I want to make it automatic because sometimes you can't afford it. So we're at army wages again. This one gives you 50% money on ransacking plus 4 combat strength while on ransacking bonus. This one gives me plus 20 stability on a city that you occupy and plus stability to the garrison. I haven't really even built many, so that's not really something I want. Religious minorities would give me 1 stability if territories follow the religion, or 10 money on territories that follow the religion. That's in contention. That's in contention. Scientific facts, I can give me a +5 faith and +5 stability on the holy sites, or plus science on the holy sites. I don't know if that could be that great either. I think I might have 3 holy sites, so that's like 15 science. I mean, it would get me to the end of my ideology axis, but I'm not sure that gets me anything. Slaves, I can get 1 population per ransack, or commons of quarter gives me +1 food, +1 industry. That's probably gonna win.
I hope you don't start altering law enforcement practices just to get your production quotas filled.
I mean, maybe. He knows me too
Compared
well.
to this
He knows me too well.
Birma, most other cities should be referred to as neighborhoods.
And see, like, I don't know what that was. Like, why it just said that. I must have obviously grown a city somewhere. But I don't know where that was. And one of my cities it lost its C. Because if it spends more than 1 turn, I think it takes...
is as ornate as the place itself. Cathedral of the Intercession of the Holy Virgin on the Moat.
And that was super quick, because we have so much production. I basically sent every person that worked for the government to this one building and said, "Build it today!"
Yeah. I guess it's like equivalent to Egypt building the pyramids. All the Jews.
No, I think it'd be more like equivalent to like modern day America sending every person that knew about a thing to one place. It's like eminent domain, like black bagging scientists and dragging them to a place and be like, "Fix it now." That's kind of what I did. All the important people I moved to one place and said, "Do it, go." Very, very like Mordory. But what an army! There it is. Look how pretty. It provides 153 faith, so which should in turn provide 153 food to the same city, and that city doubled in faith. That's why I built it here, right? Or I'm dumb. I think I was dumb and put that in the wrong city, because I had to build it in the city that built the wonder. But I think that's the wonder right there. It's Temple of Artemis. Plus food from tile, 50 science. I don't know. I think I fucked it up actually. Okay, so let's build a holy site. 8 turns to build a holy site. But it's 1 turn if I make everybody do it. Be like, just run from one of those monuments to the next one. It's still gonna take 3 turns. They came back with a, oh, I get a new wonder. Boom. Now I could build all of them. Should I build all the wonders?
Why not? More the merrier.
Oh, there's the one. All of your cities gain food equal to the production of. So I will take this one. This is also the first time I've ever done like a war type race, really. So like if I built it in this city, it would give me 104 food. 61 food, 140 food. So this is actually a really good city to build it in because it has a lot of food already. It has to be done on a mountain, which I have right there conveniently. Okay, great. So I guess I'll switch them over to the Wonder. I've now unlocked the Arborists and Saltpeat. But this guy is still low, and he hasn't even become an outpost. Like, he's got one more turn until he can become an outpost. And then I can absorb you and he can stop sending me this message. Thanks. I can upgrade this guy to a quadrime if I just move him over one. Alright, so based on a true story, your achievements are many and your lands beautiful. Since times of antiquity, your people have marveled at the place of great natural grandeur within your lands, but few have heard your true, thrilling story behind the discovery until now. A popular playwright in the Moguls has adapted the event of the saga stage, a saga of exploration, a high adventure replete with dramatic embellishments and lavish romance. The people are thrilled, and you hear it's not half bad. Perhaps you should grace the theater with your own presence and see for yourself. So I can attend, or I can pass. If I attend, I get learning, so plus 20 science for 15 turns, or patriotic, unit costs. So I'm going to go with the attend for sure, and definitely with the same ideal axis. That's great for me. Good choices made by all. So then, what do I want after this? I could get another city. I definitely need a +1 to units, so we're going to go that route. There we go. So I have to go through this. Now I probably need to crossbowmen and pikemen to upgrade all the units I have in here anyway. Got population. Yay for war elephants. So we're gonna upgrade that guy. Hopefully he won't die so much. I guess he still sucks. Still sucks. I got another star. That's 3 for me. I think everybody else, yeah. Celts are just about to come into the modern era. I'm 3 stars ahead. Or maybe they might. It's like these?
Do not
The
waste
Aztecs
my
now?
time.
She's become the Aztecs. Got my research done. My army's lost at sea. Oh no. Let's see what just happened there. Why did it just fling me over here? Because it knows I want to attach this. That's great. Done. That produced 210 faith from the tenant somehow. So one of my religious suddenly gave that 210 food. Faith. Why does it even show up like that? That's weird. Okay, so now I'm turning this back on Auto Explorer, and it's gonna go right back into deep water. Okay, great. And the Celts have become the English. Oi. I just wanted to upgrade you. Put you back on that. Great, there you go.
Machu Picchu could be described as an imperial center for an empire that cares
That was
deeply
so
about
funny.
agriculture
I love
and has
Machu
no
Picchu!
fear of heights.
That was great. Let me zone in. Because look how cute that is. That actually is cute. Super cute. Okay, so let me start getting my emblematic districts built. Recommends up here, so we shall go there. Looks like I have done that. We've got great stability. Maybe I've got plenty of money. Let's see what kind of infrastructure we need. Plus 2 foot, plus on a river, that seems great. So this one hasn't got any of these done. Just gonna queue it all up. Sad that science is at the end, but that's fine. I might have to move it around at some point. I could just buy it out if I want to spend the gold. I could spend the people and do it too. You can kill people, so I guess you sacrifice them to something to make them I don't even know how that works, but you can give population to produce things instantly. I can see how you might do that for military units, but yeesh. I feel like this one really needs a harbor. Oh, I guess it can't in that type of terrain. So why did it give me an option? Okay. Stability's good. I'm sure there's plenty there. I need to get to like 7k was it I think, but now it's probably gone up. Like it's like 13k now because the population. So I mean like, were I to want to populate this, like to absorb this one, I should probably start making it build a bunch of units. So yeah, I don't need any of this because units. And then I'll build a bunch of elephants because elephants. Elephants! Yay, elephants! And then now I can improve the salt peat that I own. Boom. Of course, I think I'm probably the only one who owns, like, has researched salt peat. So if I need more than one, I can't use anything that has more than one. This one. Oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of stuff it hasn't built. Plus money on a market quarters. Plus money on main plaza. Plus money from trade. I probably didn't really even need that, but I definitely main plaza. Science buildings. On adjacent farmers' quarters. That's probably, yeah, that's worth it. I don't know about this one yet, because farmers' slots, I'm still only have 3. So, meh. We'll revisit. I don't like this. This seems like he's trying to be sketchy up here. It makes me want to do this. Let me, wait, did I buy the walls already now? Stone walls. I just paid money to buy that out, like while he's standing in it. I just built a wall behind him, like, do you want to attack it now? Do you wanna build a snowman? Just wait and see. It's just like archery, but better. $5. That was $5, y'all. $5. Footlongs. Alright, so quarters. There's 56 production. Holy molitos. We're definitely putting that down. That's it. Look, that has 1,000 production per turn in this city. Holy. 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 Hannah Marie. Alright, so but commons quarters also give influence, but I think a lot of things give influence. I don't know if I click it, it'll probably give me one. And see, that's not even that great. Like, it's suggested is 1, 1, plus and 5. Like, that's not that great. This will give me 22 food there. This will give me 25 production. This will give me 6 gold. 7 science, I think it's the winner. The hearsay of science. Are we mere animals? The word spreads that natural philosophies are conceiving theories regarding the providence of life itself. To imagine that men and beasts might share common ancestors would be affront to many and cause a revolution. It's basically about evolution. I can forbid it or embrace it, and obviously we're going to embrace it because I'm ideologic. Science. So what happens is we get a forced civics choice. We open this civics screen. I think it was going to do this anyway, right? I believe it was going to enact the... I'll fail. The 4 science facts. So this is the one I was going to embrace anyway. So it just gave me a free...
the end of an ideology axis. Of all the epithets other empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
That's fair. Alright, so 1 turn for Mountain Warfare. Let's give it. We'll give it a turn. We'll start just picking off some low-level techs here. Catch up with some of the garbage. One of my science scars, because I probably need to do that anyway to get stars. And that's probably an easy, because they do it by number of technologies, so I only need like 4 more. And this one, their people's dead. So I mean, like, I bought them, and apparently I've absorbed them, and then they've been in decline, so I guess they disappear, so that's why you can't upgrade them. But goodbye, friends. You've been loyal servants. Hope you retire to friends and family and a good bed. If it makes you feel better, I did enact the retired soldiers doctrine. They get honored. We give them work. That's literally a storyline plot in this game. It happened. If you had watched the whole stream, you would know. So, here we are. This guy. So we kept talking about this, right? Like, this is permanent 5 experience points whenever I create a unit, like permanently. So I might as well run it up and see what happens. Because I have nothing else going on. I need something to happen, for sure. 54 and 6, either one. But this will open up 2 extra territories behind it, so it's probably a better go. Just we're picking off some low-hanging fruit here. That gets me an upgrade to all of my food. Like, that's gonna, like, probably be huge. I don't know why I haven't got it earlier. I can get a new wonder. Holy wonders. The only one left is the Taj Mahal. And that's the Topeka Palace with the, like, towards all my shared progress. I don't really need that at all. I think I'm gonna pick the Taj Mahal. That's where all my fame, all my influence is going though. But I'm popping out so many great wonders. I bet my cities are gonna get huge. I've never got cities this big either. Like 26, it's huge. So might as well start it. Wait, does this have to be somewhere? Must be placed on a river. Only can be one. It gives +1 on a calm city. I mean, like, this is one of my original cities. I can't imagine it ever not being calm. So might as well. Did it have good money? This is 94. Maybe I should put in the city with the best money. It looks like it happens to be that one. What if that just happens? Oh, it has to be placed on a river. Just around the river bend. I think there seems more picturesque. So then we'll just burn that out real quick. Population gain. That's good. Even that new city's got 15 people in it. I feel like as much as they're like bitching about me being their overlords, this has definitely been like the most peaceful game I've played. I feel like most time, this whole time I've been fighting barbarians or animals or other empires for stupid shit. They're just all under my thumb at this point, and it's been real peaceful. Nobody's died. Everybody's doing good. I don't know why they're mad at me. Look at even the people that I've oppressed have big cities, except for them. But actually, they're just their own. I've never oppressed them. I took this one because they were oppressing my people, and it had saltpeats. So, I mean, like, it had to be mine eventually. But my people. It's about the people.
I mean, their people become your people, you know?
Right? They're still safe. But look at them. They have a 22 city. They have an 18. I mean, late game wars are going to be crazy if it becomes a thing. But why? Why? We've been so good to each other this whole time, except the beginning. We've definitely been at peace longer than I mean, much longer time than we've been at war. Definitely. Not just saying that to say it. Definitely. It looks like she got a shitty city in the first place. Mo better ships. Ooh, a new grievance. Who should I smash? He stole my paper. Demand. So
How
I
might
can
my
go to
people
war.
aid your cause this day?
I still haven't really figured that out yet. Cause like, were I to come over here to my cities, I think it's gonna tell me that I would have to go to war with them, right? Oh, I should definitely upgrade my ship. Aw, that was my. Aw, now they all went away. I guess I have a new emblematic unit. It's too bad I can't. You can't like at least keep the look of them. Like I get upgrading it to the, but I'd love to have kept my emblematic unit and just be like, look how long this guy's been around. They're probably real scared because that army just got real scary real quick. I mean, let me burn them to the ground. I'm not sure what sure they want from me.
You have unlocked seafaring. Ah, to safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause trouble anywhere you want now, and have a better chance of getting away with it.
I'd have a better chance of getting away with it. I discovered seafaring and got more people. So now I'm only 2 more districts away from another star there. Ooh, I have 300 people. Oh, that's 300 fame. I have 200, so I need 205 population. I currently have 194. I haven't earned any merchant stars. I should probably focus on some gold, I guess. Maybe that'll be my next empire. We'll think about having some gold situations. It says cannot be done as you have to free the vassal first. So I mean, do I just free them and then go to war with them? Is that how this works? Because I'm not really sure I'm really ready for war quite yet, but maybe I should work on that. Did I have this plate? Yeah, I was making this one make a whole bunch of elephants, right? That's what we're doing down here. So the Defiant Canvas. With cultural venues flourishing across the empire, a famous painter has been criticizing your rule obliquely through their work. Based on the cosmopolitan city of the Urks, the latest piece depicts the glutinous, saggy-fleshed giant sacking of a platter of sugared cakes, and they are gaining much public attention. What is your response? I can prohibit it, and that would blanket ban on political artwork, make a strong statement, but could provoke unrest. Or I could encourage it, but I believe I'm spent that way anyway, so surely I will encourage it. By all means, make all the political satire you like. Still the best ruler you ever had.
It's one of those like because I am the only ruler that I have.
Say that again?
It's kind of like, you know, you're the best because you're the only one.
Right? I'm the only one that's ever happened, so I'm definitely the best. Like, don't be mad. Another builder star, because that was the
Taj Mahal
districts.
is indeed a stunning mausoleum.
There's the Taj Mahal.
If you want to be together forever, it's hard to choose a nicer place.
It's nice. It's a lot of things going on there. I have a lot of science, at least at this point. Like, shit. So I need to, like, I'm definitely down to one more star, so I gotta make sure all these things are all my emblematic districts are completed. So like there's nowhere really good to put this one. Oh, I can put it over here. That's fair. I forgot I added this one. I need to get a unit over here. Let me just buy out one. I wonder if I just like put a harbor down, would it just give me vision? I should just get a unit. I have the money. Let me buy this Arbor Quest. I'll send him over there, see what happens. So this city, it's built on rock and roll. Probably needs to work on some infrastructure. Plus, yeah. God, let's see infrastructure. Don't got.
As feudal structures prove practical for both farming and warfare, certain codes and practices arise that, ideally, ensure a fair and honourable society.
Ideally, I can get a new wonder. There's really only one, two. Don't really care about that. Excuse me. I'm not gonna claim a wonder. Is there a better boat I need to make? I need to just upgrade my other boats, right? So we got plenty of stability. This one turn for plus money from ongoing trade. I'm not sure that's mattering because I have everything, but definitely plus one on food. Plus one on harbor, that works here too. Adjacent make quarters, yeah. Might as well put up some stone walls. just to get it off the list. Research, research, always good. Still just going for that star. As many technologies as possible. There it is. That was the agrarian star. That's not what I wanted to look at, actually. That's what I wanted to look at. So, this one I have to get 100 districts, and I have 86 currently to get the extra fame. Give me an extra 310 fame. I did complete the whole agrarian one. Expansionist was hard, and I could see that continuing to be hard. But, no, maybe not that hard. So how close, like basically this decision you want to see, like how close are you to getting another star? And I don't think it's worth it, so I'm probably just going to go up, see what the next one is. So, for the Mongols, our choices are this time, I think I said I wanted to go gold, right? So let's see where we have for that. Of course, there is no gold. Not this turn, because it's a whole different set of people. And nobody's gold focused this round. Zulu's military base, which might be something I could do.
Wait, the Swiss banks, Switzerland, one of them?
Not in this. I think I'm not sure if they're randomized or what, but it's not available in this particular era. Maybe not in this expansion. Might be something that can expand. I'm sure they can't cover every civilization. But this would give me 50% health regeneration on a unit, plus 2 combat strength on units starting in their own territory, in the allied territory. It gives me a unit that gives me plus 5 stability and a combat strength on a combat units near it. And this is the unit it gives me. This gives me plus 3 industry per district on all cities. Like, that'd be huge. Give me 1 money per population in the oh, see, that's good. Counts as a market quarter and a maker's quarter. That might really be good for me. And another elephant! Alright, so I feel like we have a theme here. I'm gonna have to stick with the elephants. That was a deciding factor.
Yeah, you were really excited about those elephants.
Oh my god. Elephants! That's amazing. Like, I don't think I even made any war elephants. I think, I did make several war elephants, actually. I'm not sure have I even researched the one that is my war, like, I think that was the previous one. I'm not sure I was able to make this one yet, because that was, like, my science is still way behind, apparently. The era, score, sitch, because that's the one from the previous entry with the cannon, and then, that's weird. I wonder if it doesn't unlock yet, because I don't see it anywhere else. But that's not the one I just unlocked. I got another city there, too. Okay, so yeah, next turn. That's what happens. Last turn to build an emblematic district. I feel like another harbor. Another harbor? Nope. Hamlet? I can build a hamlet. It's just to build a hamlet for 26 and 9. Alright. See what happens with a hamlet. Ooh, there's definitely some infrastructure time here. I usually go production first. Because it makes sense. Build all the things you need to build the things before you need to build the extra things.
The world gets larger, the
Cutscene.
Cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite land. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
Alright, I'm not supposed to be crunching on screen.
Forward to the future, on elephants, armed with Gatling guns.
Gotta fuel up.
I think got the munchies from his edibles, I'll do it. But you should definitely talk. Go ahead, tell us about your day.
You know, went to the doctors. Oh my god, so the worst thing, insurance companies nowadays are just kind of like ridiculous, like no brainer. I didn't
Right.
know that I had to like state that they will be my primary care physician in order for them to like see me and accept my insurance and shit like that. So literally, I got there, I was like, alright, I'm ready to go, and they're like, you know that you have to have us listed as your primary care. And I'm like, no one fucking told me that when I made this appointment, like over the phone, like, you know, like a month ago, or whatever the fuck it was. So, like, I had to wait on hold for like 20 minutes just to be like, yo, I'm seeing a doctor today, like, can you please, like, put them on as my primary care? So, like, you know, they can charge whatever to the account, blah, blah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a hassle. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know, I wonder how it's like in, like, Canada and shit. Like, do they just, like, roll up and be like, yo, I'm here to see this doctor? And they're like, okay, yeah, come on in.
Doubtful. I'm sure you have to go to a list, you have to go to a specific doctor. I'm sure there's tons of government regulations involved in it. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm sure it's just as hassly. The whole medical system in general is hassly because some people are just not meant to live forever. Like we say all the time, you have to die of something, and they probably said that 30 years ago, and it was like syphilis or something. You know, you never know what's gonna kill you.
Right.
We just keep prolonging it.
So healthcare is bad because we want people to die.
I mean, we have too many people. The Earth cannot support the people we have, and we're just keeping making everybody live forever. I'm like, what kind of quality of life do you really have from like 60 to 80? Like, just from my experience, people are just sitting around waiting to die anyway. And not to say that there aren't people above 60 that are going to live long, healthy, active lives. Like my mother is 68, and she still gets around and stuff. But, like, you know, productive civilization-wise, healthcare is bad because we're prolonging people that aren't really being productive towards the civilization, but still using resources, and an abundant amount of resources, actually.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I'm sure I wouldn't like that law to go into effect at all either, but shit happens, you know?
Yeah, of course. I don't know.
Just be grateful we have it, right? You could have just had leeches or some shit.
Leeches?
You know, that if medical science never happened, just have leeches, that's what you would get.
Oh, right. the old school.
Alright, something. But pee on it.
Alright. Pee in my throat. Hopefully that'll solve my hormone deficiency.
Yeah, probably. Something would.
Or just like, you know, have like, you know, random people be like, actually never mind, I'm not gonna say. But yeah, I don't know. And then I just went to a bunch of stores and I bought some stuff. I got some snackies. I got cereal was really cheap. I got like 3 boxes for like $4.
Interesting.
Right? And so I was going. Got some boba tea. Let me some boba. Or bubble tea, you could say. Uh,
I think that's so gross. I can't take it.
I mean, it was like a peachade kind of thing. So I had like, it was kind of like a lemonade kind of yogurty drink. And like fresh peaches bottom. So it was refreshing.
It's a texture thing for me that I just can't do.
Oh yeah, you don't have to get the tapioca balls if you don't want them.
But then it's still kind of like milky water.
Right. I mean, depends on what. So the 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 place I go to, you don't actually have to get like a milk tea. You could get yourself like a punch, or they even have like frozen smoothie kind of things.
Well, am I fucked?
So,
This market won't go. It has to go on a float on a coastal tile, and this doesn't count as a coastal tile.
yeah, that sounds elaborate. Like having yourself like a coastal like marketplace, but like imagine like the hassle of traveling to it. Like you have to take a boat or have to fly to it.
I mean, this is supposed to be. I don't understand why it's not coastal.
Or imagine like there's a hurricane. Oh my god.
Like a hurricane. In all the city, there's nowhere for it to build. I don't see it not giving me anywhere. Uh oh, who dat?
Viller? Tyler?
Oh, that's Truth. And he might not be aware that his microphone's not working.
Failure. I think that's what it is. Failure.
I mean,
Sorry.
no, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't have my mic attached like a dupe.
If you go back and look at my early stream stuff, like, oh my god, I laugh at myself so much. I don't think I have anywhere that this is gonna fit, and I'm really mad about that. That makes no sense. I call glitch because this looks like a lot of coastal tiles to me. Fucking A. So what's up, Truth? We're live on stream, by the way. I don't know if you're watching or not.
Oh, hey guys. No, I just got in from a board games night.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Look at you, Mr. Popular.
I do a lot of board games with my flatmates.
Flatmates. Love the way you talk. I went to Britain when I was a teenager. Like,
Yeah.
very formative years of mine. My first ever boyfriend was British, and I definitely have a thing for that kind of accent. It's the truth. Early formative
Hi.
years. But like, there was your Sean fact for the day.
I'm kind of conflicted, like between the Australian and English. So I don't know which one's better. I guess it varies on the season.
I think they're very similar, and they both do it for me regardless. I'm not discriminatory. Not discriminatory.
I just feel like the Aussies are a little bit more humble in the sense of like how they word things.
I agree with that.
Humble.
So I guess I'm not impartial. So.
That's funny. I'm gonna see if I can put this commons quarters here, because I want to see if maybe it has to be attached. Like maybe I need a coastal district where I can put this here, because it needs to be next to something. Somehow, maybe that's my hope. Did you want to play something, anybody? I mean, I guess we're in the stream. You don't have any of the games other than Final Fantasy, right?
I don't know. What else are you playing?
I'm playing
I don't have
I'm playing
PS5.
Humankind right now.
I'll go ahead and keep playing. I'm not. I didn't mean to bother you.
Oh, not at all. Just that's why I tell everybody to pop in. But like, Humankind's one of those games that I can save and come back to. Like I have been playing it for an hour and 44 minutes. But I'd probably stop the stream if I was gonna switch games. I was only doing that because I was sitting here playing Humankind because I'm kind of addicted.
Right, and then like we were watching, and he was like, you know what? If y'all watching, I'd rather have other people watch too. So you
Right.
kind of turn into like a group thing.
Because I was like, if I'm gonna stream it for them, I might as well stream it for my stream, you know, like. So that's what I did. But if you want to play some Final Fantasy or something, I can switch over. Or some League of
I can do
Legends.
that together before I have to get to bed. So I was thinking of doing just a quick roulette or something. So you don't worry about it if it's a bother.
Not at all. I can totally do that. Not at all.